Hey folks, welcome back. It's a little unboxing video today. I just got this pretty cool deal on Amazon. I getting ready for the Cabin Fever Challenge for 2022. More information on that to come. But I just picked up a nice little reflex sight, which I'm going to be putting on the Mini 14 here. I'm not much of an optics person, but lately I've been using them just a little bit more than I used to. And I figured it was about time to get something that was good for a little bit more, I'd say, quicker target acquisition versus having a standard scope. So I picked this up. This is the Monstrum S330. Right? S330. I'd never heard of the brand before, and figured I'd give it a shot. It was on sale for, if I remember correctly, it was about $100, $110, something like that. It is a 3 power by 30, and it seemed to be just about what I was looking for. Illuminated reticle, the works. It is made in China, so I'm not expecting much, but the reviews on it were positive, so I figured I'd give it a shot. In worst case, I can return it if I don't like it. So let's get this thing apart. Fair deal. I have already opened up this box because I wanted to make sure nothing was damaged. But other than that, I haven't really done any major inspection on it. So here we go. Right, the box it is quite heavy. It is a very nice quality box, packaged very nicely. So it came with some, I want to say these, I'm not sure what kind of polymer these are. They are not natural rubber. They might be neoprene. I don't know. I don't think they're neoprene because that would raise the price a little bit, but they don't feel like poor quality. So we've got those, some lens covers. Okay, we've got a user manual here. And it seems pretty lean on information, but it is something. And it's actually in legible English. This is better than I was expecting. No Chinglish so far, no weird grammar or anything like that. Looking pretty good so far. And it shows you the reticle. Okay, it is a what some of us have referred to as the donut of death reticle, dot inside a dot. That's one of the reasons I chose this, was because I didn't want just a standard red dot. I'm not a big fan of red dot, but something like this reticle is definitely more my style, especially for quick target acquisition. So let's see here. The circle dot is designed with set hash marks. So it looks like that outer circle, the radius of it is about 1 MOA, the diameter being about 2 MOA. So that's not too bad. That seems pretty reasonable. Okay, it looks like it's got a 1-year warranty against materials and workmanship. And they give you their website to see that. Okay, got the scope itself, which feels quite solid. Surprisingly hefty. And let's see what else we got in here. Lens cleaning cloth, pretty standard. Spare battery. And now we can take a look at the sight itself here. So this, in my hand, this feels pretty solid. It doesn't feel chintzy. Everything feels, this is either steel or aluminum, I'm not sure. It's a little heavy to be aluminum, but I'm also not sure how hefty the glass is inside of it. So that could be adding some weight to it as well. But it feels very well built, just from what I can tell so far. When I opened this up before, I looked in the top. There was already a battery installed. The battery did still work, and let's see if we can give you an idea of the reticle there. All right, so the reticle donut there, you can adjust on this top post here for different colorings and brightness. Right, this one does red and green. All right, there's your green dot. I bought this because it's a reflex sight, and I don't plan on using the illuminated reticle unless I really have to. I'm not a fan of illuminated reticles or night sights or any of that kind of stuff. You know, call me a dinosaur, call me old school, but I just like to keep it simple, and I don't like having to rely on anything electrical or battery operated on a firearm. I think it adds a level of reliability concern that I am generally not comfortable taking, unless I've got iron sight as a backup. So we've got, looks like these are our adjustments here. And one of the things I read in the reviews, which I'll have to confirm once I install it, is supposedly these adjuster rings are marked incorrectly. So when you crank one of these up, it actually cranks it down. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but we will find out. So, looking through the glass, I do have to say, this seems like it is very high quality glass. This is a 30 millimeter tube, which I generally is what I prefer when it comes to optics. I tend to like small tubes, anything between like 20 to 30 millimeter, unless I'm doing something vintage, in which case it's just whatever you get. I'm not a big fan of the 40 millimeter or anything else like that, because I just think that they're more than I need for anything I've got. This is a fixed 3-power. The mounting screws, these all seem like they're pretty solid. Not sure what thread they are. Let's take a look-see. That looks like standard metric thread to me. Probably about 20 threads per inch, something like that. These fasteners, I can't tell for certain looking at the back, but they look like they might be slightly deformed in order to lock themselves, almost like a lock nut, but they do go on smooth. So either way, I'm going to be using some Loctite when I install these. Always use Loctite when I install some optics. So that's what we've got. So far, I'm very impressed with the quality of this, especially for the price. And we will do some follow-up once I've got it mounted and once I've got some installation taken care of. Thanks for tuning in.